Hey guys, Nina here, welcoming you to another reading from the Ladies of Horror Picture Prompt Monthly Challenge, hosted by Elaine Pascale on her channel, The Godmother of Horror. If you'd like to read along or read previously published pieces, please visit spreadingthewritersword.com or ladiesofhorror.com. In the meanwhile, enjoy the reading.
The Summerhouse by Aly Faye. Greg had his video camera out, pointing it at Amber, his latest girlfriend, as she drove the stolen BMW down the main road. They were both laughing, her long blonde hair flying in the cool night breeze. Both were buzzing with the thrill of the theft, the car's speed, and capturing it all on film. "Ain't no one ever gonna catch us," Greg crowed. "I'm gonna make you a YouTube star, babe." Amber was more concerned with showing her best camera angle. "Greg, darling, don't film from underneath up my nose, you idiot." She flicked her long mane of hair. Their hometown of Danesville, christened Dullsville by the town's youth, flashed by in a blur. Then they were out the other side, heading toward the countryside and Denison Woods, named for the town's founder, one Edward Denison Dane, who'd planted the copse back in the 1790s. Denison had enjoyed taking his pretty, very young bride to his private chalet there. Rumor also had it that this same upstanding citizen abducted his enemies and buried them in the rich, dark soil. But hey, that was just tittle-tattle, gossip, even defamatory PR, not the truth. No one believed it. There was a light mist rising on the road to the woods, and a weird blue glow in the night sky. The temperature was noticeably cooler. "Those trees are well creepy," Amber said. "Those branches are thick like arms. I don't like it here." At her words, the BMW's engine coughed once, spasmed, and expired. "Shit!" Amber turned the ignition on, off, nothing. "Greg," she wailed, "stop filming me. We're stuck. Do something." Her boyfriend shrugged. "I'm no mechanic, babe. We'll have to take the shortcut back into town." "Through the woods? No way," Amber shook her head. "Okay, stay here then." Greg climbed out of the car and strolled into the bushes huddled at the roadside. He vanished. Amber freaked out and scrambled after him, crying and stumbling, falling face first into the shrubbery. "Wait for me!" A minute or two went by. Greg suddenly appeared at her side, now outlined by the same weird blue light that illuminated the woods. He pulled her to her feet, grinning. "Not funny," she yelled. The air pressed down heavier and smelled of chlorine, like at the town swimming pool. Amber's breath materialized in puffs of icy smoke, and her clothes were soon damp. "I don't like this," she whined, close to tears. Greg shrugged and kept walking. Oddly, he had barely spoken since he'd done his vanishing act. "Greg? Babe? Please slow down." He walked on, as though he knew the path off by heart or was following a signal. Amber had no choice but to follow him. "Welcome to my summer house." Greg stopped, waving an arm toward a freshly painted, colonnaded summer house nestling in a grove. His figure shimmered in the blue light, his clothes faded, replaced by breeches, white shirt with a frothy cravat, and high black boots. His hair grew darker, curlier, his chin jutted fiercer. "Greg, is that you?" Amber pulled back, nervous, wary. "What's this place? I never knew it was here." Greg closed in on her, took her hand, kissed the back of it, bowed, and tugged Amber toward the summer house. From inside came the tinkling sounds of a music box. Amber glimpsed a chaise-longue covered in red velvet. Gold statues clustered around it. "It's like a love nest," Amber thought. Her long skirts swished through the leaves, and touching her head, she discovered her hair was now pinned up. "I'm going mad. It's all a dream." "Sweet Madeline, come and be mine." Greg's voice was older, more formal. The trees created a bower above the summer house. The branches, laden with cerulean blossoms, bent down. "Welcome," the wind whispered. "Join us." Amber's head swam. Her limbs were heavy. Like a puppet following its master, she went to Greg, whose face she no longer recognized. He was older, crueler, feral even. Behind her, the gnarly bark-encrusted branches stretched, elongated, and embraced each other, blocking the exit to the grove, her escape path, creating a cocoon. In her head, Amber heard their bark breaths, the sap rushing, and Denison's honeyed tones. "Come lie with me."